Good morning, loves. I am the poet Mia Swan, and I will be your host for today's episode on Picture This, A Sense of Belonging. Today in the show, we'll be talking about our school, Nashville Big Picture High School, and how its culture and its impact on the students. Today's guests I have are Trent and Deasia. How are you guys doing today?
I'm doing good.
You're having a good morning so far.
Yep.
So I hear that y'all attend Nashville Big Picture.
Yep.
Y'all experience been good?
Yeah.
It's cool.
Is it different from some high school experiences?
Yeah.
It's definitely.
Well, different from what I thought it would be. It's my freshman year, so.
So we're gonna go ahead and get into the questions. And the first question is, how did you all get to Big Picture, and what made you choose the school?
Well, how I got in the Big Picture, I heard about it when I was in 8th grade. I was at Eastern Prep, and one of my friends was like, "Yeah, I'm going to Big Picture for high school." I was like, "What is that?" And I didn't know it was a high school at the time, and I revisited the online website a couple months later when we were all applying for high schools, and I found out they had internships, or they offer internships, and they go to school 3 days a week, and then Tuesdays and Thursdays. So they don't go to school Tuesdays and Thursdays, but I thought that was pretty cool, So I chose to come here, and I thought it was pretty cool.
What about you, Deasia? What made you come to Big Picture?
Big Picture's assistant principal came to my middle school and told us about it. At first I was like, I shouldn't go here because none of my friends was probably gonna go there, and it probably wasn't gonna be the high school experience that I imagined in my head. And when I came here, I was a little scared because I didn't know nobody, and it's just a little bit of people.
So I hear you all have an advisory, which it would be at other schools would be homeroom, but y'all call it advisory.
Right.
So what's the advisory like for you all?
Well, my advisor left last year. I didn't like that, but she left. She went to Clarksville. We got a new advisor. I'm not gonna name drop or nothing, but he cool. He alright. We had our problems at first, but he cool. But our advisor last year, we was cool. Like, our parents was cool, she was cool, everybody was just cool, and we had like a cool, calm, and collected, group. So it was cool.
My advisory, I would say in the beginning, I probably had some problems with my advisor, but now I get along with her, let's say that. Everybody in my advisory, I say I get along with them. Some people, it's this and that. But I feel like it's a good vibe and good learning experience. And
that's how it usually is for your first year. You're going to be a little rocky in advisory.
Yeah.
But if y'all could describe Big Picture in one word, how would y'all describe it, and why did you choose that word?
One word. Different. Different, definitely different. Yeah. I say different. I mean, because it is just different. It's like, it's not like any other school. It's not like, I don't know. It's not like a regular public school. Like, I tell people I go to Big Picture and they be like, what is that? And I got to explain the whole spiel. And the one thing that always gets them is that, y'all don't go to school for Tuesday and Thursday? Y'all only go to school 3 days a week? But I'm finna go there.
No, for real, that's how it be.
But I guess it's just different. That's why, yeah.
I would say, like, unknown, because you do have, every time, if you meet somebody randomly, you got to explain the whole thing to them, everything unknown, most definitely.
I know that get tired. They be like, what is that? Oh,
Yeah.
It's a long story. Like, you got to explain everything. To sum it up, you just got to be like, we don't got a sports team. That's why you don't know.
Yeah.
But what advice would you give to someone coming to Big Picture?
Coming from a junior, I guess it don't get easier, I guess. Like, your 9th grade year, you're going to feel like it's a whole bunch of work. And it is, because it's your 9th grade year. And then 10th grade is like, all right. And then now, like, as a junior, it's like, it's just a whole bunch of work. So I guess you could say, like, push through and stay yourself. Stay true to yourself, push through all the adversity and stuff. So, yeah.
Somebody who's coming to Big Picture, be prepared to meet some people that you usually didn't see in your middle school, people who like just themselves and they don't care about that, for sure. I think, well, that's really it. just be prepared to meet new people.
I definitely understand that. Seeing I am your host, but I do attend Big Picture too. The advice I would definitely give y'all is time management. Make sure you got time management together before you come to the school. Because if you don't, like, you miss one day at Big Picture, I swear you missed like a whole year. I swear it's happened to me so many times from getting sick. So make sure you get on time management and that you just kind of got your stuff together, really, because at the end of the day, Big Picture is just, it's the best. But from what you all told me, I'm hearing that y'all having a so far fun experience. Yeah. And I hope that all continues for y'all, and y'all hope to meet new people, and I hope the little advisory gets better, but it is. Y'all will become a big family, I promise you, at the end of the day. And do y'all have anything else y'all would like to say about Big Picture, you know, positive affirmations about the school? Because the school is fun. Y'all can't lie and say it's not fun.
It is fun.
It's fun.
I like the kick me outs. I like the kick me outs. I like I don't know, I like the clubs too. Clubs is probably my favorite thing. Like, I used to play basketball with some of my homeboys, and that my internship was at the school. It's a music internship. Shout out to Nashville Big Picture Music internship, you know. So and all the people in it. So yeah.
Speaking of clubs, we're just gonna summarize clubs real quick. Y'all enjoying your clubs?
Yeah, for sure, definitely.
I'm choosing between two clubs right now: Garden Club and Yearbook. So it's hard.
Yearbook. I've never been. I wanted to be in Yearbook Club, but I didn't. I was like, nah. No, I'm good. I'm good with student council. Yeah. But y'all said y'all enjoying the kick me out. Yes. Alrighty. Just making sure.
You was lit at Revea, Capstone.
I had to. You guys support my girl Revea.
Yeah.
But you know that's also big things, capstones. But I don't think there really is anything more else to say. Y'all think so? No. Well, thank you all for watching this episode of Big Picture Perfect, the sense of belonging, and we will be right back.
5, 4.
Alrighty, welcome back, y'all.
What's up?
Had a quick break. We're back with our guests Trent and Deasia, and today's topic again will be about internships. Seeing that y'all go to school with internships, and that takes up the Tuesday and Thursday y'all do not go to school, correct?
Right.
Correct.
So we're gonna just start off simple. Where is your internship at?
Mine is at Nashville Big Picture.
Okay, Deasia, where's your intern?
Mine is Nashville Colonel's Popcorn.
Okay. So what made you all choose that internship?
Well, not to make it sound bad, but the internship at the school was kind of like a last resort. I was supposed to go to Notes for Notes studios, but I couldn't get in because one of my friends took my spot at the last second, and I didn't know he did. So he took my spot, and I also applied for internships elsewhere, but they said that they weren't taking high school interns. Mm-hmm. So I just came to Big Picture, and I also knew that my old mentor from last year had spots open left. So I just applied, and so we did an interview process. I did a shadow day. And I was in. I think I got accepted the day I did my shadow day. And so basically what a shadow day is, you go in, you basically see what the people in the internship do. For me, it's multiple people in the internship. So it's probably 9 or 10 of us there. And what I do is I make music, I record, write my own songs, make beats. And so I play instruments too. So I play the drums, I can play the pianos. I can play the piano a little bit. I'm trying to learn how to play guitar, but yeah. I know last Thursday or a couple Thursdays ago, we had a concert at the school. It's called Thanks for Sharing, and basically, it was about the songs we rehearsed in practice or in the internship. So it's fun. It's cool. It's a good experience.
Not the friend took the spot.
Yeah, I know. That was a bummer.
But Deasia, how's your internship? What made you choose that place?
Not to make it sound bad again, but Colonel's Popcorn was a last resort too. It's fun. I like the people there, but it's also not what my goal is for when I grow up. I want to be a production assistant, and popcorn don't have nothing to do with being a production assistant, which is sad, but I couldn't really find anything that had to do with film and things like that. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
Did you know your passion and like did you figure it out before your internship project? Was like, yeah, this is what I want to do. So it kind of guided you towards your passion.
I kind of figured my passion out, like at the start of middle school. I always knew that I liked music. I just never knew that I would be good at recording and singing and rapping and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't figure that out till 9th grade year, really 10th grade year. But yeah, I think I figured it out before I came to my internship.
What about you, Deja? What's your passion? Go in a little more depth about the film.
At first, I wanted to be an actor,
Mm-hmm.
but then like being on camera was really not my thing. And I was like, but I still want to be on a set and be a part of creating the movie. So then I watched a couple YouTube videos on being a production assistant, and I was like, I really, really like this. That's about it.
How has your internship helped you grow as a person?
I guess you could say I'm more open to ideas and a lot more open to other people about sharing my talent and just being a better person in general. Because I got to work with people in the music business anyway. So this internship, I rehearse for other people and I get to hear other people's ideas and I get to see other people's talents. And it's like, it's really, really cool. So I guess just taking ideas in and being a better, yeah.
What about you, Deja?
I think it's helped me a lot with the business side of everything. 3 black women own Colonel's Popcorn. So as a black woman, I feel like that would help me in the future in what I'm doing and what I want to do.
Do you get some free popcorn?
All the time.
Every time? You need to hit me with some popcorn, girl. Are you saying? When it comes to a traditional school format, well, I ask that question later.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. But seeing that, it seems like y'all pretty have a good idea where y'all want to go in life. I hope you do find an internship that you choose, and I hope you do get into a better internship. You know, new opportunities open up for you every day. You know, since we're here, Deja, you know, maybe you could intern with them. You never know. You could ask around. And Trent, when it comes to music, I'm going to need a song, my boy.
All right.
I'm going to need a song. I need a song.
All right.
So like, what type of music you be doing for real? Like, you rapping?
Honestly, not to brag, it's been proven that I can do anything on any beat. But I think my style is, I don't know, I guess you could say hip-hop, R&B.
So you say you can do anything on the beat. So if I tell you to freestyle to Old Me Don't Know How to Farm, you think you could do it?
Freestyling is harder than what y'all people make it seem. Cause like,
I feel it.
Like I'm not even playing. Like it's so hard.
I feel it. Like you know, I'm a poet, so having freestyle, people like give me a word. I'm like, yeah, we're not doing that. So yeah, I feel it about being hard. But you say you could do anything on the beat, so like I need that Old McDonald Had a Farm remix, my boy.
I got you.
Yeah. And yeah, you say you want to be in film. So like, if you had a movie, what would you call the movie?
I don't know.
Like, would you want to do a movie about your life, kind of?
Yeah, I would probably make it all about me. Probably just name it Deja.
No, we love the movie. There's nothing wrong with making a movie about yourself.
Yeah, that's cool.
Well, I'm enjoying this conversation. This is fun. Y'all having fun?
Yeah,
sure.
I like this. It's cool.
For sure.
I see y'all warming up a little bit. But that was today's questions, and I am your host, Mia Swan, the poet, and I'll get back to you guys in a minute. Welcome back, y'all. I am the poet Mia Swan, and I'm your host for today. And we're going to be talking about the challenges from COVID. That's the pandemic that we're just recently still kind of coming back from. So, Deja, I'm going to start the questions off with you. When you look back over your high school career and like how COVID affected you, because at the time you were in 6th grade, so it might not have had a big effect on you, but I know it had some effect on you. So how would you kind of describe that effect on you now?
I feel like it had somewhat of a big effect on me, especially on my grades, because I really wasn't motivated. I was at home, chilling. I wasn't really motivated to get on Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. It was just a lot. And then I missed a lot of my friends from 5th grade. Like, the friends that I just made, and then I didn't really get to see them as much, which was a lot, because you know, your friends is your support system, who you lean on, and when you don't get to see them, you just, I don't know how to explain, you just get
Anxious.
depressed.
Yeah.
So you said you wasn't really on top of your work like that.
No.
So how would you say that's? Are you on top of your work now in high school? Because high school's a whole different ball game than middle school work. Okay.
I just got into high school, so it's a new thing for me. It's a lot more work. You really got to be organized. You have to be on time with everything. And I just feel like calm down, you know.
Yeah. What about you, Trent? How did that have effect on you, seeing that you didn't have a freshman year?
Not too much now, but no, my freshman year it wasn't given, cause I went in a building, like it was just okay. So let's take it back to 8th grade. 8th grade year, it started off good, and then when did the tornado happen? Like March.
That happened in like March, really.
Yeah.
It was like, we had so much happen.
Yeah, that tornado happened. We went back to school for like a week, and then the rest of the school year we was just out. And so I was like, okay, so we doing class calls on Zoom and stuff. I was like, okay, that's cool. So I thought that we was gonna go back to school. No, COVID happened. I was like, okay. So I didn't have a 9th grade year. So in the summer of 2021, I think, the summer of 2021, I thought it was gonna be better. The pandemic, it didn't make anything better. Like it was just terrible. Everything, the protests, all the riots and stuff, what happened, it was just bad. So
it was a bad year.
But it was a bad year. And so 10th grade, I went back to school. But everybody in my grade, they always say like we really like sophomore juniors, because we didn't have a freshman year. But
Did that kind of affect y'all's maturity, seeing that coming in, like, because you think about it, being a freshman in high school, it kind of helps you get your maturity ready for the higher grades. Yeah. So seeing that y'all didn't have it, and think y'all were middle schools being thrown into sophomore year, you think that kind of affect y'all's maturity level?
I think it did, because me personally, I missed the interaction with other people. So like I can't listen to you and like learn. I have to be hands-on, and I also got to see it. So like if I love the classroom setting, I can't be virtual. I hate it. So that's why it affected my maturity level and stuff. I told my mom I cannot be homeschooled. So yeah, it was a lot.
So back to you, Deasia. Was COVID so would you describe COVID experience, did it kind of affect you in a bad way, or did it also have some positive effects on you?
I feel like it was all bad. Like that was like the worst year ever, especially just being like, look, I love my family, but being with them all the time, it's a lot.
Yeah, you definitely need that breathing from your family. Everybody does. Yeah. What about you, Shereen? I don't want y'all make it seem like it's so bad, but to me, I feel like it had its positive outcomes too.
I think it had some positive outcomes. I'm not gonna sit here and say like all of COVID was just terrible crap. Yeah. Like no, like I ain't gonna lie. I spent a lot more time with my dad and my mom, and I appreciate that. I really do appreciate spending time with my family, 'cause after school, like my sisters and stuff, they always got something to do. It's either basketball, volleyball. It's just something, you know? So I always got to see them. And so, yeah. But like a negative, like I said, I didn't get to see as many people because of either COVID or like I don't know. Like it was just COVID. COVID was the main reason why I didn't see so many people. Mm-hmm. So
yeah.
When y'all first heard about the pandemic, what was y'all's initial reaction? Because I know it's crazy. So
me, when the pandemic first started, everybody was like running around taking stuff from the stores. Man. It was like you know, as a kid, you really didn't think it was that serious. You was like, they doing a little too much. But then people started dying. Like a lot of people lost a lot of people during that time, and then I feel like everybody just felt fell into like this depression, for real. Especially me, like again when I seen my friends, like I just wasn't motivated to do anything, to be real.
What about you, Trin? What was your initial reaction?
Pretty much like what Deidre said. It was just chaos, you know. Like I was in 8th grade at the time, so I was like 14. I honestly thought the pandemic like would be over in about a year, and it kept going to like what, this year now? It's still going.
It's still going. It's just not as bad.
It's still not as bad. It's still bad
It's
though.
still bad,
like,
but you know, now it's not being treated as a pandemic. It's just go along with normal flu.
Yeah.
So, but I think everybody's initial reaction was like, dang, we really did pandemic. Like as middle schoolers, it kind of looked like the world fell apart.
Yeah.
Like I drove past the mall. The mall was empty. I'm like, wait a minute.
This ain't what I'm
A
used
place
to.
like places that used to be full of life and busy, just died. But thank you all for answering these questions, and I am your host, Mia Swan, the poet, and we'll get back to you again.
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back, guys.
What's up?
Had a short
Hello.
break. Okay, this is the final countdown, y'all. It's been a long conversation. So, the guiding question for this is gonna bring out your fun side. Is advice for incoming students, meaning you already kind of gave students advice if they're coming to Big Picture, but this is kind of like freshmen. So it's a freshman giving another freshman advice, and an upcoming junior giving a freshman advice. So, let's talk about the fun parts of Big Picture.
Okay.
So, what would y'all give the advice for kick me outs? Overall, how that goes? Because it's a little chaotic.
Just be lit. You know, like give energy, because the kick me out's just like, I feel like the kick me out's gonna give whatever energy you put out. Like I know one kick me out, we had like a basketball game, and everybody was like so into it. We even had a halftime show. Like there was dancers and everything. So, and I think, what was it? I think it was like sophomore, freshman versus juniors and seniors.
Capture the flag.
Oh yeah, that too. Capture the flag was fun. That was very fun.
What about you, Deidre? Have you had your first kick me out yet? So how was that for you?
Seeing all the older people get hyped, you want to get hyped, but then everybody in the freshman part, they like quiet and stuff. And like, I don't want to be the only one just being hyped, you know?
They be trying to act too cool. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's like, I don't want to be the only one to get hyped. You know, I want to get hyped. But then everybody else just sitting there quiet. So like, I'm gonna sit down.
No, definitely get hyped. You see me, I was over here being boosty for a minute at Big Capstone. But when it comes to like, clubs, what advice would you give people on choosing their club? Because you're stuck with it. I'm not gonna lie, you're stuck with it for a whole year. So
make sure it's something that you want to do. It's like an internship, but it's not an internship. Like if you like basketball, if you like sports, period, like choose. I forgot the club name, but choose that club. Choose the club that you want to do because you like it.
I really like garden club because it's very calming for me, especially when I listen to my music while I garden. I like that. It's a vibe, for sure.
I feel it because I'm in student council, so the only reason I chose that was because it's something I did before. I like leadership skills, so it's definitely, you want to pick something that could either help benefit you, or knowing that if you get up in there, you're not going to be sitting there looking at people, because we all know how that awkward moment is. So when it comes to picking your internships, do y'all be having fun stuff at your internships happen?
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
for sure.
So kind of give us an overview of what those little fun moments are. I'm going to start with DH this time.
Okay.
Especially the people there. I've got close with the people who worked there, who was not on the internship, but who worked there. And I think we became very good friends, and making the things that we make whilst we talking, like I feel like that's good. Like you get along with the people who are at your internship.
I guess some fun things that happen. Like when we rehearse, we all I feel like we all get out of our comfort zone. Cause I know like when I rehearse, like I'm a singer, so I sing, I get into it, and I remember one rehearsal I was with one of the interns there, and he was just rocking out on the guitar, so I was rocking out with him. I was swinging my hair and everything. So I feel like it forces people to like get out of their comfort zone and take control over what they want to do. So
It's definitely like a second family. I would agree.
Definitely.
At my internship, I'm at a medical internship, so you know it's a crazy stuff. But hey, I feel like I work there. Like my name on the birthday board and everything. They know my birthday. But let's talk about some events that happened at Big Picture. So I know we done had a food truck event, which took Jesus. We don't even want to talk about how long that took to get together. But how did y'all enjoy the food truck event, and did y'all think you brought the school together overall?
I think it did. I got a lot of food. I was like a pig that day, but I enjoyed the food. I enjoyed like the people who was working the food trucks. Yeah, it was cool.
What about you, Deasia? Because this is your first year, so.
I enjoyed the food. It was a long line, so you got to talk to the people in the line, people who you usually don't talk to.
Yeah.
So you talk to the people in line, you meet new friends as you trying to get some food. I feel like it was fun, like especially meeting new people.
So I'm gonna make this question first. So you were a freshman and you were in, like you said, you meet the people in line. Did you kind of mingle with upperclassmen?
No, I don't really talk to.
You don't really talk to the upperclassmen?
Mm-mm.
That's sad. You should really talk to me though. Man. So, but you did talk to freshmen that you probably would have talked to before.
Mhm.
Okay. What about you, Trent?
Well, as you know, I'm always with the upperclassmen. I'm an upperclassman myself.
Yeah. But it's not yet. We're talking about upperclassmen now. You're in the
But no, I be with some of the lower classmen, like the sophomores. I rock with the sophomores. They're my crew for real. The freshmen, I rock with a little freshman. Like, you know, I rock with them. Some of them use a little work, but you know, I rock with them. I rock with everybody, really. You know, once you get to know me, I'm a pretty cool person. So yeah.
So overall, we try to describe the school year as fun, interesting, busy. Like, what would y'all say?
For my first year, I would say it's a lot.
Yeah.
But it's not that much as I thought it would be if I went to a bigger school, because it's a smaller school. So it's easier because it's a smaller school. You understand? But I think it's cool.
It's definitely something. I don't know how to explain it, but it's definitely something. It's had its ups and downs. It's cool. It's cool. I guess you could say interesting. Definitely very interesting. Because like she said, it's a small school, so everybody is kind of like cool with each other, but like they know each other. Like you literally can't see like a different person. Like everybody knows each other. So
it's the school where you have to learn how to be cordial,
right?
Which is actually good though, because you're going to be in work environments where you don't like you might not like your coworkers, but you work with them, right. So you have to respect them no matter what. Especially if they're a higher authority, lower. Respect is respect at the end of the day. So I think that's a good thing that Big Picture really teaches everybody, and what show y'all is that seniors is so small that the person you beefing with literally could be sitting next to you in class and you can't do nothing about it. Like, you can't do anything about it. So I definitely think it's a good life skill to learn, is how to be cordial with people. But overall, I would say how would you say your Big Picture experience is in one word?
Interesting.
Small.
I feel it. But we're going to go ahead and wrap up the show. Thank you all for watching at home. This was Picture This, a sense of belonging. And our guest kind of gave us a sense of belonging at Big Picture. I hope you all enjoyed the show. I am your host, the poet Mia Swine. And we will get back to you. And hopefully you all decide to watch this again. And I'll see y'all in the next episode. Bye.